श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मनु मुकुर सुधारी। बरनउँ रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायक फलचारी। बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार। बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहे हरहु कलेश विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर। रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा। महावीर बिक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी। कंचन बरन बिराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा। हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा बिराजे कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजे। शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगबंदन। विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर। प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया। सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा बिकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा। भीम रूप धरि असुर समारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे। लाए सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुबीर हरषि उर लाए। रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरतहि संभाई। सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावे अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे। सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा। जम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते कबि कौबिद कहि सके कहते। तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा राम मिलाए राजपत दीन्हा। तुमरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना। जुग सहस्त्र जो जन पर भानु लील्यो ताहि मधुर फल जानु। प्रभु मुद्रिका मैली मुख माहि जलधि लांगी गए अचरज नाहि। दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुमरे तेते। राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे। सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी शरणा तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना। आपन तेज समारो आपे तीनों लोक हाकते कापे। भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे। नासे रोग हरे सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा। संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे। सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा। और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे। चारों जुग पर ताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि के दाता असबर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुमरे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुमरे भजन राम को पावे जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे। अंत काल रघुबरपुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई। और देवता चित्तन धरहि हनुमत से ही सर्व सुख करहि। संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गुसाई कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई। जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई छूटहि बंधि महासुख होई। जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा होए सिद्ध साखी गौरीसा। तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा की जय नाथ हृदय मह डेरा। पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसो सुर भूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो रे भाई सब संतन की जय। जय श्री राम, जय श्री कृष्ण, जय हनुमान, जय हनुमान, जय हनुमान। So where are we? We have, with whatever little understanding or whatever understanding we have, we should not call it little or big. We have completed Ayodhya Kand and Bal Kand, right? And last week we entered Aranya Kand. Now Aranya Kand is a very small, I think one of the smallest of all the Kands. However, it is like, when your dreams are big, they don't let you sleep, right? When you have big goals, you tend to stay awake at night. In Aranya Kand, we are talking about the devotees of the Lord. All the sages, like today we are going to mention, we are going to try and understand Sarbanga Rishi, Sutikshna Rishi, Shabri Ma, slowly and steadily. And this realization dawned that it is very easy to talk about the Lord, but not so to talk about His true devotees. प्रभु फिर भी समझ आ सकते हैं, पर उनकी भक्तों की महिमा कहना और सुनना सरल नहीं है. It is like, it is something that keeps you awake and you wonder कि ये कैसे रहे होंगे. मतलब क्या पुरुषार्थ, क्या प्रतिज्ञाएं, क्या तपस्या, क्या दृढ़ निश्चय. हमारे तो निश्चय डोल जाते हैं. The minute life throws ordeals or tests on us, we shiver and shake. So much so that we give up our path. And nowadays, I do not know, it is trending, that line, no matter what happens, live on. मतलब लोग अपनी देह को भी छोड़ देते हैं after a point, when they are not able to manage the ordeals, they leave their body. And nowadays, it is being said, a reminder is being sent again and again, no matter how difficult the path on social media, don't leave your bodies. Just imagine what must be the state of mind of those people who willingly just let go. कि अब नहीं होता. So over here, these sages, the tapas, thousands and thousands of years, the goal is clear. The ordeals come, but they don't sway from the path. ऐसे कैसे होता है? And this is, I think this is not only for a spiritual seeker, whatever your goal might be in life. I think we can learn so much from the sages, and the spiritual knowledge can always be applied to the bhautik world, the sansar, and our normal goals also. Right? Kahan se? Why not? So before we go on into Aranya Kand, we are going to stop for a moment. And to understand Aranya Kand, maybe let's go a little away from the story for 5 minutes and understand a few concepts. Right? Now the first concept is sublimation and suppression. Okay? Now what is the difference? एक तो होता है sublimation, एक होता है suppression. Now, is the spiritual journey a journey of suppression, where we suppress all our desires and our wants? Or it is a journey of sublimation, where we reach for the higher, that is the divine, and the lower tendencies just fall off. Right? In the spiritual journey, we are not expected to suppress anything. When we talk about tap, jap, yam, niyam, sadhana, they are not talking about suppression. They are talking about sublimation, because only through sublimation. Now what is sublimation? Very simple. Let's take a very simple, short example. That I love chocolates. ठीक है, but I know it is not good for me. Suppose assume a person is diabetic and he loves chocolates. I am not diabetic. Person is diabetic and he loves chocolates. So what will he do? I should not eat chocolates, too much of sugar. So slowly and steadily, he moves or she moves towards a better source. Although it is equally bad, good, lesser bad. Or maybe dates, maybe anjeer. Slowly and steadily, the craving is fulfilled by something else. And dheere dheere, the addiction towards chocolate goes away. Right? So you're substituting it before sublimating. So this is substitution. Now, when we have thoughts of anger, are we supposed to say, no, today I'm not going to get angry? No. Because you're reminding yourself of anger all the time, throughout the day, throughout yesterday, and of course then anger will happen. Instead, we are going to say, I'm going to be calm. I'm going to be loving. Right? We don't talk about anger at all. We breathe in, we breathe out, we relax our mind. We don't think about anger. That is substituting and moving towards something else. In the spiritual sadhana also, when we have a lot of desires, probably a lot of wants, maybe some known, unknown vices, what is the best form of substituting and then sublimating? Focusing towards the scriptures, focusing towards kirtan, focusing towards satsangati. Okay, we want company, we can choose the company we keep, right? Instead of having the company of sansaris, we cannot be alone, we can choose the company of satsangis, right? So we switch, we substitute. Now with the company of satsangis, what happens? We are talking about the Lord. And when we are talking about the Lord, we do not even know when we sublimate. Sublimation is a process of evaporation also, right? It sublimates. So we do not know while we are in the company of satsangis, hum kab Prabhu ka haath pakad lete hain. And when both our hands are holding the feet of the Lord, all the vices have nothing, nowhere else to go but be dropped because we are not holding on to them anymore. Right? Suppose I'm watering one plant and I leave the other plant will just wither away, right? And the plant that I'm watering of satsang, satsangati, Prabhu is going to flourish. Right? So this is called the process of substituting and sublimating. And this is what we see. Because why are we talking about suppression, substitution and sublimation? Because again and again, we realize that they are seeking devotion. So devotion is not the starting point in this journey. Right? हम कहते हैं ना, क्योंकि प्रभु प्रेम था तो मैंने तप जप यम नियम वगैरह करे, जरूरी नहीं है. It can be the starting point, could be tap, jap, yam, niyam to reach devotion and true Prabhu Prem. So this is what, it is so beautiful actually. It's a little confusing also. This is what keeps you awake at night and you churn and you think, ye kya bol rahe hain? Because now the second point is when we are talking about devotion, right? And we say devotion is not the starting point. Prabhu Prem is not the starting point. It is the ultimate gift that we get through tap, jap, niyam. And again, one more concept. Choosing Shreyas over Preyas. कैसे? Shreyas क्या होता है? A superior path. Preyas क्या होता है? The path I love. Yes, I love chocolates. But it is in my best interest as a diabetic person to have a glass of Karela juice every morning. Right? So, Preyas क्या है? Chocolate. But what is the superior path? Shreyas, Karele ka juice every morning. Yeah? Lot of good outputs, isn't it? The skin becomes better and so many things, so on and so forth. So, in our life, when we are journeying on the spiritual path or any goal per se, we are talking about Ramayana, we are sadhaks right now, so we talk about it from the spiritual perspective. We always have to choose between Preyas and Shreyas. What I like to do, but what is better for me to do. Right? कौन सा path superior है? As an athlete, I love to sleep in. मुझे सुबह नहीं उठना. But Mike Tyson says, no, I'll get up at 4 o'clock and run because I know I'll have a 2-hour lead, head start from my opponent because he's going to start running at 6. The day I know he runs at 4, I'll get up at 2 and I'll start running. And the day he gets up and runs at 2 o'clock, I won't sleep. I am going to practice all night for that fight. Right? So, yes, sleep is sweet and we love to relax and sleep. No. But the Shreyas, the superior path is to practice for an athlete. For a sadhak, yes, it is very nice to go out and indulge in this world. After all, प्रभु ने माया बनाई है, बहुत सुंदर है. क्योंकि प्रभु की तो माया है ना. It is so beautiful. But, प्रभु, my focus is you, not your maya. So, आपको पाने के लिए जो भी करना है वो हम करेंगे. मन लुभाने के लिए जो करना है वो नहीं करेंगे. Right? So, we can make that decision on from choosing what I like, from what is superior and what is better for me. So, the path of prayers can be substituted to the path of Shreyas. Right? So, ये जो संत मुनि है, all the sages, Sarbhanga Rishi, Sutikshna Rishi, even Agastya Muni, the jar-born sage, they all chose this path. They chose Shreyas over prayers. They substituted and sublimated, and automatically there was no need to suppress. They walked towards tap, jap, niyam, and all the ordeals that were coming their way. They braved them. And when Ramji came, they said, "Ab bhakti de do, Prabhu." क्या चाहिए? सब कुछ ले लो. The end result of everything is Prabhu Bhakti. And what is it? We are going to read 2-3 points over here. He says, now this is, what prayers did I mutter? Now this is Sarbhanga Muni, okay? What prayers did I mutter? And what austerities did I perform? That I was unable to behold with my own eyes the Lord who is beyond all knowledge. हमें क्या लगता है कि nowadays spirituality and scriptures have become another study, like geography, chemistry. It is हमें लगता है कि if we study the scriptures, no, the Lord is beyond the knowledge. What is all this then? It is just the cleansing that has happened. We'll come to that also. So, what prayers did I mutter? What austerities did I perform? That I was unable to behold with my own eyes the Lord who is beyond all knowledge and transcends the 3 gunas. देखिए, सत्व, रजस एंड तमस में हम हैं. उन 3 गुण में रह के भी हम प्रभु को नहीं समझ सकते. He is beyond all knowledge. मन, बुद्धि, चित्त और अहंकार से हम उसको नहीं समझ सकते. He is beyond all that also. So all the equipments we have are useless, right? So because we cannot use them to understand the Lord. So, and then he's saying, as well as the senses and the mind. इनसे प्रभु को अगर समझा जाता तो फिर तो क्या प्रॉब्लम थी? कॉलेज जाते, कोर्स करते, प्रभु समझ आ जाते. इट्स एज सिंपल एज दैट ना. इट डज नॉट वर्क दैट वे. हमें ऐसा लगता है कि बस कोई कोर्स करेंगे, प्रभु समझ आ जाएंगे. मतलब, बट या, इट इज अ गुड एफर्ट. इट इज अ गुड एफर्ट. इट इज थ्रू जप, राइट? muttering of the prayers, yoga, concentration of the mind, and a host of religious observance. कि हम fasting कर रहे हैं, we are doing all the rituals, whatever is needed, ekadashi ka fast, all those observance, that man acquires devotion. इन सबको करने पर, which is incomparable. So again, the point that we need to note over here in circle is, doing all this, man acquires devotion. It is not like because I am a devotee, so I am doing all this. After I do all this, I acquire devotion. कई बार कहते हैं ना, मेरे में उतनी भक्ति नहीं है. I don't have the ruchi for all the scriptures. Ruchi comes later. The journey starts first. Devotion comes later. The journey starts first. What do you need to be? Jigyasu. You need to have that curiosity. We'll come to that also in 2 minutes. So what they are saying is, after doing all this, after all the jap, tap, niyam, yam, all the spiritual fasting and all the tapasyas, what happens? We acquire devotion. Devotion comes later. Again, in the same line, see, these are different sages who are meeting Sri Ramji on his journey, and what are they uttering? I have no unswavered faith, right? My faith keeps dancing. आज मन है, प्रभु में बहुत भक्ति है, आंखों से आंसू बह रहे हैं भजन सुन के. कल भजन सुनने का मन नहीं है. वी आर वेरी बिजी. आज हम वी हैव अदर थिंग्स टू डू, राइट? इट हैपेंस टू अस, राइट? इट इज ऑलवेज अप एंड डाउन एंड समटाइम्स इट्स अ डेड लाइन. No problem. So they also have the same problem like us. I have no faith, unswavering. It varies in my heart. And who is this? This is Agastya Muni, the husband of Lopamudra, right? And he is the one who balanced the entire earth. कहते हैं, और जब शिव और पार्वती जी की शादी हो रही थी, so all the devas, all the sages, everybody went towards the Himalayas. So what happened was, it's beautifully said that the earth tilted. So now when the earth was tilting, Agastya Muni was also coming. They said, stop, you stay there only. You stay on that side, because otherwise the entire earth is going to topple. So just imagine, who is this sage? He is no ordinary sage. He balanced the weight of Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh and all the devas and all the sages alone, standing on that side. This is Agastya Muni. And what is he saying? He's saying, I don't have unwavering faith. My faith also wavers. And in my heart, there is no constant faith, nor my mind is illumined by the light of devotion, dispassion or wisdom. I have no association with saints, and neither do I practice yoga, concentration, or do I have any wisdom. What do I have? Nor do I do any japa, nor rituals, nor do I claim any steadfast devotion to the Lord's lotus feet. I don't claim it. Ki I'm such a great devotee, ki 24 times 7 my mind is always at your feet, my Lord. I don't claim it. What do I bank on? I bank on one characteristic of the all-merciful Lord. He holds devotees dear who depend exclusively on Him. I just bank on you, because मुझ में कुछ भी नहीं है. And we are in Kalyug, right? जब Agastya Muni and all these great sages are saying this, who are we? Kalyug में तो नाम आधार. Now we can do jap, na tap, na yagna. Now you will say, we do yagnas. Yagna करते हैं, तो how do we know that our yagna are being accepted by the Lord? Have you ever seen fire god come down and take the ahuti on his own? Or have you seen Indra Dev come down and try to disturb your yagna? Yeah, that we have experienced many a times, right? The minute we sit for prayers, Nidra comes. Nidra Devi will come. Then we get hungry. Then somebody will ring the bell. So internal and external Indras are always in action. Yagna हमारे पूरे इसके लिए नहीं होते, because the source of income, how we are, earning our money, how we are using our money, where we are getting the samagri. The ghee is not pure, the samagri is not pure, their earning is not pure. The pandit who is sitting in front of us, are you sure he is pure? In thought, word and deed? नहीं. तो यज्ञ भी पूरे नहीं होते. Yes, we should do yajna still. But it is said, right, when there is no smoke, when you have done the Purna Ahuti, that means your yajna has been accepted. It is always smoky. I have never seen a yajna where there is no smoke after the Purna Ahuti. In fact, our eyes start burning, right? So, what they are saying is, so what will you do? We are not able to sit for thousands and thousands of years like Bhagirath or Sagar or Ikshvaku and do tapasya. हम कर सकते हैं क्या? नहीं कर सकते. तो फिर what do we do? ना तप होता है, ना जप होता है, ना नियम पूरे होते हमसे. कोई बात नहीं. कलयुग is very forgiving also. कलयुग में नाम आधार. सुमिर सुमिर नर उतरे ही पार. We can hold on to the name, because the name is more powerful than the Lord Himself. There is a beautiful story, we won't go into it, but once there was a battle between the name and the Lord. And who won? The name won. Because राम जी में वो शक्ति नहीं है जो उनके नाम में है. और आज हमारे सामने राम जी नहीं है, पर उनका नाम हमारे साथ ही है. It's a very beautiful story. We'll cover it if we have time later. Otherwise, I'll share the link. So, again, where is the starting point? What were we talking about? First, we talked about sublimation, substitution and suppression. Then we talked about prayers and shreyas in the same breath. Now we are talking about devotion, or our ruchi does not have to be the starting point. Most of the cases, devotion is the end result of the entire tap, jap, niyam, yam and all this sadhana. Right? And then, again and again we'll listen कि प्रभु पंचवटी में गए रहने. What is this Panchvati? Here also, he'll go near Godavari. Agastya Muni will say, कि as such I don't want you to go. But if you so insist, आप नासिक में, at that time it was not Nasik, but today is Nasik, near the Godavari, there is Panchvati. Some say there are 5 banyan trees, or some name the 5 trees like the trees of Bel, Ved, the Dhatri, Ashok, and Ashwatha. I don't know the pura details of these trees, but these 5 trees, or these could be the 5 banyan trees. But what is this Panchvati where again and again the Lord is asked to stay? What is the samuh of these 5 trees? कभी आपको लगता है कि हमारे में वो पंचवटी है क्या जहां प्रभु आके रहेंगे? See, because sublimation will happen through the help of the Lord only, ना? उनके नाम से ही we can sublimate. What? Even all the choosing between prayers and shreyas, only the Lord will help us. So he lives in Panchvati. Is our heart a Panchvati or not? And to make our heart that Panchvati, jahan Aranya Kand mein, next to the Godavari, the Lord is going to live. There are 5 things. And very beautifully, this is a Swamiji who has written it. And he says, the analogy is so beautiful. The 5 things that are called the Panchvati are, first is, right? What is the first one? Faith in the existence of God. Now, 100% faith, huh? कि प्रभु हैं. Do we have it? या कभी-कभी we are like, we are not sure. Right? होता है. The other day I was listening to a podcast by one person and he said, I went to one Swamiji in confidence. I said, see, we are alone. Both of us are alone. And I know you are a great Swamiji. You preach, you teach and everything. But tell me one thing. Do you 100% believe whatever is written in the scriptures, whatever they are saying? अब अभी मैं किसी को नहीं बताऊंगा और कोई है भी नहीं. क्या आप पूरा मानते हैं? No. Honesty was one of his policy. He says नहीं. कभी लगता है, कभी नहीं लगता है. कभी विश्वास होता है, कभी नहीं होता है. So, first point is faith in the existence of God. And we have to answer these questions to ourselves. कि पंचवटी है तो प्रभु है. पंचवटी नहीं है तो कोई बात नहीं. जब तब यम नियम करेंगे और ये 5 तत्व, 5 ये चीजें हमारे अंदर उतर आएंगी. Second is what? Faith in the validity of the Veds. सनातन धर्म के कोर ग्रंथ कौन से हैं? वेद ही है ना? All the 4 Veds? Yes or no? Yes, because many people get confused. Which are our main granths? Which are our core granths? We'll say Gita, we'll say Bhagavad, somebody will say Ramayana, somebody will say Hanuman Chalisa. नहीं, बहुत हैं. सब में उन्हीं वेदों का सार है. So which are the 4? The 4 Veds, right? So do we have faith in the validity of the Veds? Because in Sanatan Dharma, it is okay. If I say I don't believe in God, I am still a Sanatani. ऐसा नहीं है. Because वो चारवाकास होते हैं and they don't believe in God. It's all right. You are still a Sanatan Dharmi. But the minute you refute the Ved, कि I have read the Ved, I understand the Ved, I disagree with the Ved, then you are not a Sanatan Dharmi. That is the time when we'll say, no, you are not a Sanatani. Right? So, faith in the validity of the Veds. Second. Now, what is the third tree? Faith in the knowledge and the teaching of the Gurus. कई बार होता है ना, we pick and choose. That's good. It's all right. There's nothing wrong in it. But do we have faith? What are the 4 Veds? Sam Ved, Yajur Ved, Atharv Ved and Rig Ved. These are the 4 Veds. Rig, Sam, Yajur and Atharv. These are the 4 Veds. Right? So, do we have the faith? Now, क्या होता है ना? Many people take Diksha. I am not Dikshit. I don't, no Guru has found me fit to make me his disciple, because we don't make a Guru. Guru makes us their disciple. But once a Guru has been chosen, right, and you take Diksha, then faith. Then at that time, if the Guru says, no, this is what it is, this is what it is. The verification and the entire turmoil happens before you surrender to that Guru. Once you have made कि हाँ ये मेरे गुरु हैं, उसके बाद में blind faith. Question. Because Sanatan Dharma encourages questions. This is one dharma जहाँ पे Shankaracharya ji, Shukracharya ji, all of them would sit and have tark vitark. And while they are discussing, if somebody's point of view seems more valid, it is accepted. It is not like my way or highway. कहीं नहीं है. Gurus will sit, they will discuss. Gurus will sit, they will discuss. So questioning and discussions is encouraged. But it should be nischal. It should not to be to make somebody, not to test somebody or demean somebody, it should be in the context of increasing each other's knowledge and knowing the truth. So that has been encouraged in our scriptures. So, but after a guru has been accepted, then the discussion and the tark stops. So over here it says faith in the knowledge and teaching of the guru. And now the fourth is the most important. Faith in oneself, which implies faith in one's ability. क्या हमारे पे हमको विश्वास है कि we will be able to reach that divine, that one can attain this knowledge. It is attainable. क्या हमें विश्वास है कि if not in this birth, maybe next birth, maybe not in next birth, but if we continue this journey, we will be able to acquire the knowledge and know the truth. Do we have that faith in ourselves? It's a big, deep question, Panchvati, right? Without faith in oneself, they say, no individual can accomplish anything. Many a times the journey starts with a doubt. फिर क्या होगा? Right? It is all here. The battle is won or lost here. It is as simple as that. The battle is played in the mind. You are a winner if you think you are. You are a loser if you think you are. Many a times the battle is lost before the fight begins. So over here, do we have faith that we can accomplish it? And then, because if we don't, we pull ourselves down. We just pull ourselves down. And last, and the most thoughtful, something that we really need to give a lot of thought to is faith in the effectiveness of the spiritual practice given to us. हम कर तो रहे हैं, पर हमें पूरा विश्वास नहीं है जो हम कर रहे हैं वो सही है या गलत है. Are we sure that the spiritual practice that we are currently doing or the path that we are on will lead us where we want to be? Or we are not sure about the spiritual practice? Think. And this is something that we have to talk to ourselves and answer. And this is the Panchvati. Once all this comes together, that is where the Lord lives. What? Again, we'll just repeat. Faith in the existence of God. Prabhu to hai. Right? तुम्हें क्या पता? मुझे पता है. प्रभु है. Right? Faith in the validity of my scriptures, my Veds. Faith in the knowledge and the teaching of the Gurus. Faith in oneself. Ki I can. And then, faith in the spiritual endeavor that we have taken, the path that we have taken, in the effectiveness of that spiritual practice. This is the Panchvati, which is the core of Aranyakand, जहाँ पे श्री राम जी जाके रहते हैं. And then the four Purusharths, which are very essential in this entire journey. What are the four Purusharths of human existence? Dharma, Arth, Kam and Moksha. Right? Nowadays the main Purusharth has become Arth. But Arth is not very important. पैसा है तो भी ठीक है, नहीं है तो भी ठीक है. Today आज है, कल नहीं है, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Now, before that they used to believe money is nothing. Health should not be lost. But now we feel money is everything. And when we said ki yagna cannot be fulfilled because nobody is walking on dharma. So we have to hold on to our dharma. There are two types of dharma, right? Ek to is duty, which we have been assigned in this world. The duty of a mother, the duty of a daughter, the duty of a wife. Ansuya Ma is talking about that duty to Ma Sita, right? That is where we stopped last week. And the other duty is my duty towards myself. What is my duty? My dharma is to be in my Satchit Anand Swarup. The soul's duty, my main duty is to be in my Satchit Anand Swarup. And then there is this other dharma, which is the dharma assigned when I have taken this body. Right? Both the dharmas are important. If we are on the path of dharma, the money that we are going to acquire is going to be pure, and the desires that come after it will also be pure. Otherwise, when the money or any endeavor which is not acquired by dharma comes to us, neither the earth is pure and the desires play havoc on our mind. And moksha is a very distant dream. So these are the 4 purusharths, right? So we talked about a few things which are actually the core of Aranyakand. What is Aranyakand? Aranyakand is a jungle. This is the jungle within me, right? The biggest battle is always fought within. बिकॉज जैसे बाहर अच्छा और बुरा होता है, हमारे अंदर भी अच्छे और बुरे में कांस्टेंट बैटल चलता रहता है. प्रेयस और श्रेयस में, धर्म अधर्म में, वी आर कॉन्स्टेंटली इन बैटल. एंड इफ वी आर नॉट अवेयर, व्हाट हैपेंस? रावण मां सीता को आके ले जाता है. कोशिशें तो होती रहती है, राइट? एंड one beautiful thing is, again we'll just take one more minute. We started with Ramji ornating Ma Sita when Jayant, the son of Indra, comes and pecks Ma Sita, and after that we saw the entire chase where Ramji's arrow made of grass is chasing Jayant all over the universe. No Deva, no God, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, nobody come to his rescue. Ultimately he comes back to the God, to the Lord. किसी में ताकत नहीं है, प्रभु नाम में ही ताकत है. बट द अदर वे ऑफ लुकिंग एट इट कुड बी कि इंद्रियाज आर आर 5 इंद्रियाज, राइट? 10 इंद्रियाज, ज्ञान इंद्रिया और कर्म इंद्रिया. All these indriyas have a control over us. Who is the leader in our life? We are the slave of our indriyas, isn't it? We are all our desires, thought, everything. The eyes, we like tasty food. Our tongue controls us. Our ear controls us. Our nose controls us. Our eyes control us. We are being controlled by all of them. But the entire journey is to have them in our control. So, what do we do? Just a Jayant can be thought of as a thought also. Maybe we have controlled everything, but in our mind, that little thought, the son of Indra, the thought is still fiddling with our mind. We have full control. We are there. We are saying, no, we are not going to do this. So our body is not moving. However, the thought is not in our control. So what do? We let it pass. जयंत को उनने घूमने दिया पहले कि जाओ, जहां जाना है जाओ. My arrow is chasing you, let it pass. Don't entertain that thought. Don't dwell on that thought. हम क्या करते? एक सोच आया हमारे दिमाग में, उसको पकड़ के बैठ जाते हैं कि this thought, and it is not that one thought, it is me holding on to that thought that is causing agony and pain and all the disruption in my heart. Had that thought come and I would have just let it pass, I would not have held on to it and got it closer to me, I would not have dwelled on it, the pain, the distraction would not have happened. Right? So over here, Ramji did not hold on to that thought. He said, Jao. Immediately he let it pass, go. And it was destroyed. And that is where the journey of Aranyakand started, because it is constant battle between our indriyas and us. And again, as we walk on the path of any goal, be it spiritual or sansaric goal, material goal, the tests and all the tests are not going to be external. It is going to be my battle with myself that I'll have to win. And all the things that we mentioned before just now are going to help me win this battle. So Ramji, in Aranyakand, beautifully they are taking us through and they are showing us that this is how all these sages walked through and reached devotion. ये कर सकते हैं, आप भी कर सकते हैं. अल्टीमेट भक्ति होना, रुचि होना जरूरी नहीं है. आप चलो. As you walk, the path will become clear and he will appear. You walk. Don't stop, just walk. We are never ready. We can never be ready. Completely ready. When I am ready, that is when I am going to start any endeavor. Nahi hota. You become ready on the journey. Be it a project, be it a entrepreneurship journey, be it a sport, be it a study. You learn on the journey, and as you walk, as you stumble, you become perfect slowly. You don't start when you're perfect. And this is a very big lesson to all the sadhaks. Just start. And so they started. So now, we had stopped at a very beautiful, controversial point where Ma Anasuya. Now, who is Anasuya Ma? We talked about Anasuya Ma. They said that now we are going to leave Chitrakoot and we are walking towards what? We are walking towards a destination which is a little further, so that the Ayodhya Vasis and the people, now that they know where we are, they are disturbing all these sages, and we are going to walk inwards so that they don't disturb us. We are a little more secluded. It is very essential to be secluded. बहुत जरूरी है, एकांत बहुत जरूरी है, अकेलापन नहीं, एकांत. एकांत में बहुत शक्ति होती है. There is a big difference between एकांत and अकेलापन also. अकेलापन is being lonely. Ekant, yes, Deepika. You want to say something, Deepika? Huh? क्या हुआ?
Somebody's audio is on, so if you go to your settings and mute everyone, because we can't hear you. Somebody is talking in between.
Okay, I'll make it mute.
Video. By mistake, I muted it.
Okay, I muted it now. It's good. Is this better? Yeah, I did. Okay. So, and the volume was also very less, I just realized. So maybe you could just refer to the recording later. I hope it was okay. So, we are walking from Chitrakoot. So, he is leaving Chitrakoot and he is taking Atreya Muni's guidance and Anasuya Maya's guidance, and they are asking for direction to move on. So, Atreya Muni, in his full form, he rushes to touch the Lord's feet. The Lord falls on his feet and does pranam, because ki aap sadhu hai, aap sannyasi hai. But Anasuya Ma, when Ma Sita comes, she treats her like a daughter. Ki this is my daughter-in-law, my dear daughter-in-law. Because Dattatreya, Vishnu for 6 months was her son, right? When we talked about the story. So in all this respect, she thinks that this is my daughter-in-law who has come, and she opens everything. She gives all the saris, this sari won't get dirty, this will remain pure all the time, I'll give you all the jewelry, as if she knew what is going to happen. She did not talk, she did not tell. Ma Sita never asked. But in the course, she was telling her the qualities of a good wife. Right? So beautiful qualities of a good wife, and Ma Sita was listening to it. See, as we said, Hamara Dharma, wherever God has put us, one is Satchit Anand Sarup, that is our main dharma, and the other dharma is in the situation we have been put. Right? So over here, she is taking gyan for being a good wife. So she says that you have to serve your husband. Ab Raja Ram the, Ram jaise pati. And she said, while is the woman who refuses to serve him, fortitude, and while is the woman who refuses to serve him. And a woman who treats her husband with disrespect, even though he is old, sick, dull-headed, and blind, deaf, whatever, wretched, does suffer from a lot of torment. That is what Ma Anasuya is telling her. Right? And devotion full devotion to her husband is needed. And then she says there are 4 types of women, 4 types of wives. And it is mentioned over here, there are 4 types of faithful wives in this world, so declares the Vedas, the Purans, and all the saints. A woman of the best type is convinced in her heart that she cannot even dream. Now there are 4 types, okay, in this world, of a man other than her own Lord, own husband. Even in a dream, she cannot think about anybody else. Now the second type is that regards another's husband as her own brother, father, or son, according to his age. Now the third type is she who is restrained by consideration, right, of virtue or by the thought of her race, and is declared by the Vedas as a little, she is restrained. Thoughts aate, but she restrains herself. This is the third type. And to know the 4th type is the one who is restrained only by fear and want of opportunity. So Ma Sita ko, she's saying, through you, I'm counseling that there are 4 types of wives. Right? So which the woman who deceives her husband and loves somebody else is, then they say she goes through 100 cycles and a lot of torments. And so this is something she is saying कि ये नहीं होना चाहिए. And I think being faithful to all the relationships we have, husband being faithful to the wife, wife being faithful to the children, we have to do all the duties that we are assigned to, right? To the utmost. And just imagine, over here Ma Ansuya already knows what is awaiting Ma Sita in Panchvati. So she counsels her. Through her, she counsels everybody. She gives whatever would be needed by Ma Sita in this journey. And Ma Sita, taking all the knowledge, walks on. They take leave, and slowly and steadily they walk towards Panchvati. Now, while they are walking towards Panchvati, it is a beautiful analogy which we have already heard before. Ubhe beech Shri sohiti kaise, Brahma Jeev bich Maya jaise. Before also we read, when they had left Ayodhya and they were walking towards Chitrakoot, it was the same line, but the difference was Ubhe beech Siya. Instead of Siya, right now they are using Shri. सोहती कैसे, ब्रह्म जीव बिच माया जैसे. अब ये श्री है जो जा रही है, सीता नहीं है, वो देवी शक्ति है. बिकॉज नाउ दे आर एंटरिंग अरण्य कांड. द टास्क दैट दे हैड कम डाउन फॉर राम जी एंड सीता इज अवेटिंग देम. दे सेड अब हो गया. नाउ इट इज टाइम टू लिबरेट द डीमंस एंड द राक्षसास, एंड रावण हैज बीन वेटिंग. सो अब सिया नहीं चल रही है, Shri chal rahi hai. That Shakti is walking between Ram and Lakshman. That powerful Shakti. हमारे यहाँ पे see nothing changed. ब्रह्म जीव बिच माया जैसे. राम और लखन तो वही है, पर नाव शक्ति किसकी है? सीता की, श्री की. उसने अपना श्री फॉर्म ले रखा है. That Devi, the creator, the divine is walking with those two brothers. It is not that Siya who used to get scared of the monkeys. याद है ना माँ कौशल्या said कि तुम जंगल में कैसे रहोगी? You तो get scared of the monkeys also. How will you stay in that jungle? She said मैं रह लूंगी, क्योंकि without me राम जी का तो कार्य ही सिद्ध नहीं होगा. मैं कैसे अयोध्या रह जाऊंगी? बिकॉज मैं ही तो श्री हूं, मैं ही इनकी शक्ति हूं. मेरे बिना राम नहीं कर सकते. पुरुष और प्रकृति. पुरुष इज अ दृष्टा, करती तो सब प्रकृति ही है ना. प्रकृति इज श्री, that Shakti, divine Shakti, which acts in this world. Purush, that divine, is a drishta. He is just watching. So ये सारा खेल रामायण में कहते हैं ना, राम राम राम. सारा खेल तो माँ सीता का है, श्री का है. And right now they say, उभे बीच श्री सोहती कैसे, ब्रह्म जीव बीच माया जैसे. अब चलिए श्री इनके साथ में. That divine Shakti. And they are walking. While they walk, the first thing that they encounter is a demon. हमेशा याद रखना, during the churning of the Milky Ocean also, what happened? The first thing that came out was halahal. Right? halahal निकला था, आग निकली थी. The first thing when you're walking on the path, the ordeal is going to come in front. And most of the people just abandon the path there and then and run off. But over here, Vidarbha, he used to be a Gandharva named as Tumburu, right? So Tumburu, and he was a very nice singer, and he was cursed by Kuber to be born as Vidarbha, right? And when he was cursed to be born as Vidarbha, it is very beautiful. It is said that he used to sing so beautifully that Vishnuji said that there is no better singer than Tumburu, Vidarbha, okay, in his previous birth. So Narad ji said, ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है कि his bhakti is divine, mine is not divine. So Narad ji, he is into jap and all. उनकी singing इतनी अच्छी नहीं थी, वीणा लेके तो घूमते थे. So he started practicing. And you know, it's so hilarious, they say, कि once Narad ji was practicing, and then after a lot of practice, he went to meet Tumburu, right? Tumburu कौन है? Vidarbha. तो देखा तो a lot of sages in a very wounded condition were lying all around. And when Narad ji went a little closer, what did he see? He saw they were the swars who were injured because of Narad Muni's singing. All the swars got injured. So they were lying as sages because Narad Muni was practicing. ना वो सारे गामा practice कर रहे थे तो सारे स्वरों को injury हो गई थी. But it is later that, you know, he also developed and he learnt more and he became Narad Muni, one of the best singers. So this was Tumburu's backstory. And later he was cursed, and he was cursed. He said, you will be born as Vidarbha, the hideous Rakshas. It is said that he had long arms, and he could not be killed. The irony is that he would not die. So what will I do? He said, what will happen to me? He said that once in Treta Yuga, when Ramji comes, he is going to liberate you. So he was waiting all through for Ramji to come, and the minute he saw Shri Siya, what he did is he grabbed her first. अब इसमें ना बहुत सारे अर्थ निकाल सकते हैं, and it could be like, we run after Maya. प्रभु को तो छोड़ ही देते हैं. The first thing we grab is Maya. The first thing we grab is all the delusion. We don't even look at Ram and Lakshman. Right? So this is another analogy, but he grabbed Ma Sita. You cannot get contentment by running after contentment. It is the entire process that gets you to contentment. So he grabbed her, and Ramji and Lakshmanji, they cut off his hands, and then finally he is not dying. Then they realize that they will have to bury him alive. So Vidarbha is buried alive, and finally this beautiful soul which was trapped in this hideous body comes out. And he recites कि मेरे साथ में ऐसा ऐसा हुआ था. And Sri Hari says, okay, now you can go up and you can live in my abode. See, there are 4 forms of mukti, right? And we'll see through our Ramayana, everybody gets a different kind of a mukti, right? एक तो होता है salokya, where you live in the same lok with the Lord. That is one. Second is samipya, where you live close to the Lord, in the vicinity of the Lord. कि मुझे हमेशा आपके पास रहना है प्रभु, मुझे दूर नहीं जाना है. आप जहां पे भी हो, अगर आप बंदर बनो तो मैं पेड़ बन जाऊं जिस पे आप रहो, कैसा भी है, समीप्य चाहिए मुझे हमेशा आपका. So second. Third is swarupya, where we'll see that many a times when the soul is going up in the stories and narrations, we'll see they have those char bhuja and they look exactly like the Lord. So ekdam same roop chahiye mujhe aapke jaise. And then the sayujya, where you merge into the divine. Right? Some might say na कि I don't want to merge into you. When I become one with you, मजा ही क्या है प्रभु? तुम रहो, मैं रहूं और मैं तुम्हारा सेवक रहूं. It does not matter. हाँ भव सागर में फंसते रहेंगे, जीवन जीते रहेंगे, चाहे कितनी कठिनाई आए, बस आप आ जाना मिलने. आपका समीप्य होना चाहिए. So 4 types of muktis. So over here he went to the same lok where the Lord was. Right? So Tumburu went up. And after liberating him, they are walking on, and the news has spread, and there is this Sarbhanga Rishi who is waiting. His tapasya has been done, all jap, tap, niyam, thousands of years of tapasya. Now Brahma Lok se, Brahma ji has come down to take him to Brahma Lok. कि चलो हम Brahma Lok में रहेंगे. We know, right? There are 14 loks, 7 above, 7 below. And in every lok, the lifespan is very different. And the maximum lifespan is in the lok of Brahmaji, because when 100 years of Brahmaji get over, that is when the Mahapralay happens. Mini Pralays also happen when he sleeps and he wakes up. Right? When he is sleeping, a mini Pralay happens. But right now, our Brahmaji is around 50-ish. Right? So the exact calculation I'll post on the group. So Brahmaji came himself to take Sarbhanga Rishi to Brahmalok. Ki chalo, you will live till the end of this creation. Till the universe gets destroyed, aap mere lok mein chalo. I've come with my chariot to take you. And Sarbhanga Rishi finds out, कि that Nirakar has taken a Sakar roop. He is walking in the jungles. I don't want to go. Brahmaji, aap jaiye. Mujhe nahi chalna. He sent Brahmaji back. Why? Because he saw Ram, कि Ram ji hai. And according to him, Ram ji was that Nirgun Nirakar which has taken a Sakar roop. And he rushes towards Ramji. He touches Hariomma. He touches Ramji's feet. And he is so overjoyed. He tells Ramji, कि Ramji, Brahmaji aaye the, I was about to leave, but now I don't want to go anywhere. Just give me that same lok, same word he said. I want to be in your vicinity. So out of this 4 he chose Samipya and Salokya, and he said, please stay here, don't move. अब राम जी के दर्शन हो गए ना, now you stay in front of me, because you do not know, the minute you go out of my sight, God knows what will happen. Suddenly my thought will waver. So you stay in front of me. And he made a a bed of fire, and he made a bed of wood. He sat down, and with his own Yog Agni, which came from inside, Ma Sati had also done it, right? From his own Yog Agni, he burned himself, and his soul went to Vaikuntha Dham. Just imagine, he said, aap samne se mat jana, because it takes just a very minute second to fall again. हरि सामने से गए, और क्या पता हमारा मन कहाँ भटकने लग जाए. बोला, no, you stand here. Now that I've seen you, now that everything has been attained, all that I had done, all the jap, tap, niyam, everything was for this moment. And now I have devotion and I have you standing in front of me. Now it is time for me to go. And he left his body. He went, Sarbhanga Muni. And I'll just take 5-10 minutes extra. And then came Sutikshna. Sutikshna came running. And he was overjoyed. He is a disciple of Agastya Muni. And the story goes so beautifully that pehle zamane mein there was no mole for the knowledge that you were given. Gurus would teach and they would say कि दक्षिणा भी नहीं चाहिए. But Sutikshna was so adamant. He said, नहीं, आप मुझसे बोलिए मुझे क्या दूं मैं तो दक्षिणा दूंगा ही दूंगा. He said, I don't want anything from you. It's all right. Please go. No, he did not listen. And finally, Agastya Muni got so irritated. He said, listen, I want you to bring Ram to me. Until you are able to find him and bring that divine Lord to me, don't come to the ashram. Saying this, Sutikshna said, ठीक है. And then he heard that Ram himself is walking the jungles. So he was so overjoyed. Kabhi aage, kabhi piche. He just did not know what to do. He was literally dancing to a music that nobody could hear. And the Lord from a distance saw him. Now Sutikshna was thinking, मैं कहाँ जाऊँ, कैसे बात करूँगा, प्रभु सामने आ जाएंगे तो मैं कैसे बोलूँगा. And he was so होता है ना, the dance that the sadhaks do, nobody can understand because the music is not understood by them. The music cannot be heard by them. And Sutikshna is dancing with joy. Kabhi left, kabhi right. The direction is lost. Tears are flowing through his eyes. Ki aaj to Ram mil jayenge. And finally, Ramji does not want to disturb him. Hota hai na, when we see our children playing sometimes, they're very cute and we don't want them to stop. So we hide and we keep looking at them. All mothers have done it. And sneakingly will take a small picture without their notice, because the minute you see them, they'll stop doing what they're doing. So Ramji from behind the tree was watching him. And finally, Ramji said, let me just give him a vision. And the minute Sutikshna closed his eyes, in front of him, what did he see? He saw Ramji standing with his dhanush, pan, that sannyasi swaroop, and he sat down. Suddenly, once he was dancing and jumping, he suddenly sat down. He just did not want that vision to go away. The Lord came and tried to wake him, tried to call him, but he was not listening. And at that time, the Lord showed him that Virat Swarup. And the minute he showed him the Virat Swarup, he said, "Arey, what happened? Ye kahan se aa gaye? I wanted my Ram." See? He did not want that Virat Swarup. He did not want that Nirgun Nirakar. Unko to Ram isi Swarup mein chahiye the. So beautiful, isn't it? कि और कुछ नहीं चाहिए. जब वो स्वरूप गया, he opened his eyes. And what did he see? He saw Ramji in front of him. And we have already read what he said about his tap, yap, niyam. He said, I am not worthy of you coming to me. But now that you have come, the Lord said, कुछ मांगो. बोला, एक छोटी सी चीज है. I won't trouble you. The path is the same. My guru lives nearby. I understand you're going to Agastya Muni only, right? मैं भी चलता हूँ साथ में. I'm not doing you any favor. Now look at him. I'm not doing you any favor. I'm also going on that path. You're also coming on that path. We'll walk together and I'll take you to my guru's ashram. Let's walk together to my guru's ashram. He was so overjoyed. He sent word कि मुझे राम मिल गए, मुझे राम मिल गए. और क्या चाहिए होता है? When a true guru, he does not want anything else. He would be so happy knowing कि मुझे मिले ना मिले, मेरा जो शिष्य था उसको राम मिल गए. And Sutikshna is running, taking Ram, Sita, Lakshman to Guru Agastya Muni, and Agastya Muni is overjoyed. Agastya Muni rushes, and then comes the stuti. He weeps and he cries. He said, मैंने कुछ करा ही नहीं और आप आ गए. हम तो थोड़ा सा करके बोलते हैं कि प्रभु को आ जाना चाहिए. अगस्त मुनि, सरभंग ऋषि, सुतीक्ष्ण, शबरी, after all that they have done, births and births, they don't have that pit कि हमने कुछ करा है. हमने तो कुछ करा ही नहीं प्रभु, आपने तो यूं ही कृपा कर दी. You blessed us. And again, Agastya Muni say he asks for direction. And he says, go stay in Panchavati, in Dandakaranya. And on one note, we will stop here is, the Lord reaches Panchavati, near the Godavari river. He makes a small hut with leaves and all, starts staying there. And this Dandakaranya jungle jo hai na, it was not always Dandakaranya. It was a beautiful city which was cursed by Shukracharya ji, and this curse was given to Ikshvaku's son Dand. Right? He was a very wise person, but he got carried away when he saw Shukracharya ji's daughter. And when she refused, what he did was not supposed to be done. And then the curse happened, and this entire beautiful city, the Madhumat city, was turned into Dandakaranya. And it was in the lineage of Ramji. See, everything is telling us, samal jao. The karma philosophy is not ki you are bearing the brunt of your own karma. There are different philosophies. There is a philosophy beyond karmas also, but right now we are talking about karma. Nahi. Aaj Ramji is going to pay for Danda's karma, his ancestors' karma. So be very, very careful when you walk the path, when you are journeying through life, because zaruri nahi hai ki you will pay for your mistakes. Aapko kya pata? Your child or his child or somebody down might have to pay for your sins. Kahin baar hota hai na, we are okay if we have to pay for our sins. But if somebody tells you कि see, कर्म तो दंड ने करे थे, अब किसकी सीता चोरी हो गई? राम की. That ancestor, Ikshvaku, son Dand. And who is going to pay for the sin? Ramji. Be very careful. This karma is not so straightforward, because we are a sum total of our ancestors. Our descendants are journeying through just like we are journeying through, and everything is integrated. अगर और कुछ नहीं समझ आता तो ये समझ के तो समझ लो कि if we do something wrong, somebody dear to us might pay for it tomorrow. Watch where you walk. Slow down, think, and then take that next step. And so now Ramji is in Dandakaranya, in Panchavati. The sages are delighted because Ramji has taken the pran that I'm not going to leave any demon alive, because he could see mountains and mountains and mountains of bones. And when asked, they said, you are all knowing, don't you know? And when somebody asks us, we also know. हम माने ना माने हमारे ऊपर है, पर जो त्रुटियां हमसे होती हैं उनके बारे में हमें तो पता होता ही है ना. So Ramji took a pran कि now none of them will remain, and the sages felt safe in his presence. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Hanuman, Jai Hanuman.